Happy Thursday, everyone. Welcome into NBA Now. I'm your host, Harris Rubenstein. A little bit shorter of a show today. Not as much news and rumors to go through today, but still a couple of items that we need to cover. But later in the show, we'll be going through my top 5 coaches in the NBA, and in honor of Steve Nash and Grant Hill and Jason Kidd entering the NBA Hall of Fame, I'm going to go through my 10 active NBA Hall of Famers as we continue to get closer and closer to the start of the 2018-2019 season. But without further ado, let's get right into some news and rumors. Let's start with Dirk Nowitzki. He's been talking a lot of Luka Doncic. He says that he's probably going to live up to my esteemed expectations of winning Rookie of the Year, saying, quote, "I couldn't believe what I saw. I have never seen a guy at his size with his court vision in my 20 years of playing in the NBA. He also went on to say that he's going to be great for us for a long time. Look, Dirk Nowitzki, as I've said multiple times on this show, he is the Michael Jordan for all international players. If this is what Dirk Nowitzki is saying about the best international prospect that we've had since, I don't know, Ricky Rubio, that sounds pretty good to me, and especially if you're a Mavs fan, him talking up a player that he's already been practicing with. Look, Dirk Nowitzki doesn't go around complimenting everyone, okay? He has high standards in terms of, just the players he enjoys playing with and what exactly, he's talking about in general. But if he's saying that Luka Doncic is unlike anything he's seen in the 20 years that he's playing in the NBA, holy cow, people, that is something special. He's seen a lot of great players come into this league, and he's played with a lot of great players as well. So Dirk is certainly talking of Luka Doncic, and that Rookie of the Year hype train has certainly left the station. Let me know in the comments section below, who do you think is going to win Rookie of the Year? I've been saying Luka Doncic since the draft, and I'm going to stick with my guy, but obviously the likes of DeAndre Ayton or a Marvin Bagley is not out of the question. Let's get into our next piece of news here. Kawhi Leonard will be introduced by the Raptors on September 21st. They will be holding a press conference to introduce the new Raptors of Kawhi Leonard and Danny Green to the world. Training camp will start the week after. Fun fact, ladies and gentlemen, we are 33 days away from the start of the 2018-2019 NBA season. But what's more interesting is that this will be the first time that we've heard Kawhi Leonard directly speak about the trade as well as this entire offseason saga since the actual NBA season ended. He has not said a word to us all offseason long about this situation. So it'll definitely be interesting to see what he has to say. I don't know if he'll give us any hot takes or really any information. We know that Kawhi Leonard certainly isn't a talker, but I think we're definitely going to hear about how much he likes the city of Toronto, and maybe he'll start to hint at the likelihood of him sticking around until the end of next season. So we'll see what happens with Kawhi Leonard at this introductory press conference. But for now, it certainly seems like we're going to get a whole lot of nada because Kawhi Leonard would rather talk to a brick wall than an actual human being. Let's get to our next piece of news here. Allen Iverson is in a little bit of tax trouble. Apparently he owes $200,000 in back taxes because he didn't pay taxes back in 2012 or 2013. The interest has gotten quite nasty, and now he stands here today owing $200,000 to the U.S. government. Now, Allen Iverson hasn't played in the NBA since 2010, and we know he had that weird stint with the Big Three where he signed up and then just didn't show up to a couple of the games. But I will say this, interesting note about Allen Iverson. Back when he signed his original deal with Nike, he actually has $35 million waiting for him in a trust fund when he turns 55. The only issue is he's not 55 yet, so he's got to wait a couple more years for that trust fund to kick into shape. So Allen Iverson, boy, you got to start paying your taxes. You too, Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. My eyes on you. Pay those taxes. Let's go to our next rumor here. Andrew Bynum, he worked out at the Lakers facility. Now, this doesn't mean that the Lakers are actually going to sign Andrew Bynum. However, when you help a team win a championship and you're trying to make an NBA comeback, the least they can do is let you use their practice facility in order to train and also to show off your skills. Now, reportedly, Andrew Bynum has a couple of NBA workouts going on, but I don't know how believable that is, excuse me. The last time we saw Andrew Bynum, yeah, he didn't look too great. Photo courtesy of Chat Sports' own James Yoder. That is Andrew Bynum with the weird blonde hair. I don't know who's blonde. Is it like Adam Levine, Justin Bieber? I'm not really sure who started the whole blonde hair thing, but maybe Odell. I'm not sure, but it doesn't really look that great on Andrew Bynum. Here he is sipping Miller Lite tall boy at a Cavs finals game. Andrew Bynum with the blonde hair. Though the good news is, in the videos that we've seen of him recently, no more blonde hair. So maybe Andrew Bynum's NBA career can actually get off to, or I guess restart without a hitch. But for now, we don't really know what teams he's going to be working out with. We're not sure if the Lakers are interested in him at all. However, we do know that he is working out in LA. Let's get to our last rumor here. Actually, last piece of news, I should say. Russell Westbrook undergoes surgery on his right knee. A little arthroscopic surgery. He said that his knee has been feeling stiff recently, and he wanted to clear it out before the start of the season. The only issue, we're 33 days away from the season. Not the best time to get knee surgery, Russell Westbrook, because he might actually miss the start of the season. I don't think this will have a huge impact on the Thunder season. I'm not really sure whether or not their title contending chances have to do with Russell Westbrook missing 4 games to start the year. But the real question is, in general, are the Thunder a title contender? Type 1 in the comments for yes, type 2 for no. I say yes, simply because when you have Russell Westbrook and Paul George and Steven Adams on one team, you have to be considered a title contender. But also at the same time, they couldn't even beat the Utah Jazz last year in the playoffs, and there's no way that they're beating the Warriors this year. So you can kind of bounce title contender with what actually is a legitimate title contender. But for me, I'll throw up the yes as more of a professional courtesy to one Russell Westbrook.